The last part is polynomial times polynomial and with its special perfect square products. So we talked about polynomial is multiple terms. For example, you will see something like 3n squared plus 1. So that's a binomial, but it counts as polynomial. Multiply 4n cubed plus 3n minus 2. So when you see two parentheses together, we have to distribute. Distribute means every single term from the first parentheses will multiply with every single term in the second parentheses. So you want to do one term at a time. We have 3n squared first. You will multiply 3n squared with the first term in the second parentheses. That gives you 3 times 4 is 12. N squared with n cubed, 2 plus 3 is 5. So that's one term. Then you want to multiply the first term with the second term in the second parentheses. So 3 and 3 is 9. So n to the power 2, n squared with n1, add them together is 3n together. And then the last one, 3n squared multiply with negative 2. So multiply 3 with negative 2 is negative 6n squared. Then you do the second term. Second term is just 1, which is easy. So 1 times the first term give you plus 4n cubed. And 1 times the second term is the same thing, plus 3n. And then the 1 times second one, or third one is negative 2. All right, after you have that, same thing. Underline the like term, 12 and 5 just by itself. Positive 9n cubed with positive 4n cubed, n cubed, like terms. Negative 6n squared by itself. 3n by itself, and then 2 by itself. So sometimes you have more terms to combine, sometimes you don't. So that's why it is important to underline your thing so you will see it, visualize it. Okay, so we write the standard form, meaning you write the highest power first. So 12n to the power 5, then to the n cubed. N cubed 9 plus 4 is 13n cubed. Then it's n squared minus 6n squared. Then it's just n plus 3n and negative 2 minus 2. So this is your answer. So that is what we learned before. It's pretty straightforward. If you have 3 terms, you just have to distribute each term with every single term in the second parentheses. Okay? It is long, tedious, but if you write them step by step and underline everything, you should be fine. Now we need to talk about special case. So you will see something like 4n plus 2 times 3n squared minus 2. Okay, so the first parentheses is not the same as second parentheses, so we have to use distribution. However, sometimes you will see something like, let me change the color. Okay, 4n plus 2, 4n plus 2. Or you see something like 4n minus 2 times 4n minus 2. Okay? Or you're going to see something like 4n plus 2 times 4n minus 2. Okay, I have to rewrite them. So those are the special case. When we talk about special case, there is a formula for it. Okay? So you can still do distribution like what we did before. First term times the first term times the second term, then do the second, then do the 2. However, if you look at this, it's equivalent to 4n plus 2 to the power 2, means 2 of the same thing multiply each other. There is a formula for it. It has a format looking like a plus b squared. So when you see a plus b squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab minus b squared. Plus b squared. So what is our a? A is our 4 and b is our positive 2. So this is a, this is b. And your answer should just follow the format. So a plus b squared is a squared. So 4n squared plus 2ab, 2 times the a, 4n, times b, which is positive 2, plus b squared, which is 2 squared. Then you expand it. 4n squared, make sure the 2 is distributed to the 4 and to the n. So 4 squared is 16. N squared is n squared. Plus 2 times 4 times 2 is 16. N plus 4. Okay. You can still distribute. Let's see. If you distribute, you're going to get the same answer. So 4n times 4n is 16n squared. 4n times 2 plus 8n. 2 times 4n plus 8n. 2 times 2 plus 4. Combine the like term. You got 16n squared plus 16n plus 4. See? Same thing. This and this are the same. So in order to save time, especially on the ACT, you want to use your formula. So the second one, that's the case number uno. Second one, numero dos. You have this, it kind of look like, you can rewrite that, 4n minus 2 squared. So we have another special case, which is a minus b squared. It also have a formula, which is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So as you can see, the first one, a plus b squared, is almost the same as a minus b squared. The only difference here is a plus, so the second sign is plus. Here is minus, so the second sign, the sign for 2ab is minus. Everything else the same, okay? Then you can solve it. Equal, this is my a, and negative 2. This is my a. Then 2 is still my b. Okay, don't worry about the sign. All you have to do is plug it in. So it's still 4n squared minus 2 times 4n times 2 plus 2 squared is equal to the same thing, but with a negative in the center, minus 16n plus 4. So when you know the formula, it's super easy. The last part, where you have plus and minus. We actually practiced that in factor already, so you should memorize it already. So we have a case which is a plus b times a minus b equal to a squared minus b squared. Our a here is 4n. Still, our b here is 2. All you have to do, a squared, 16n squared, minus b squared is 2 squared, which is 4. That concludes our last part of the polynomial. So make sure you do all the way up to quiz 3, and we're going to review, then we're going to have a test.